People are forgetting that this guy is just a human, bro. He's not an alien like Goku. He's not a god. He's not like, bro. He's nothing. He's just a guy. He's just a guy, and that's what I'm saying. That Saitama basically, like, he plays off of whoever he's fighting. So if he's fighting someone that's blah 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 million times stronger, however you lot scale your shit. If he's fighting someone 1 million blah blah blah, he is then gonna come to that person's level to then, you know what I'm saying? So he doesn't just stay at a certain state. The whole premise behind Saitama is that whoever he is fighting, he can exceed them. That's it. That's it. That's One Punch Man. Whoever this dude is fighting, he can beat. And I think the whole Saitama and Goku thing shouldn't even be an argument. Yo, look at that oh my day, look at that panel.
Serious blows with an arguably bloodlusted side.
I don't think I've ever seen my boy that pissed off. What did Garo do? What did Garo do? Before we start this video, just two things I want to address. One, I've just created a Patreon. I don't know why it took me so long to do this, but hey, it's here now. We are starting our One Piece watch along, and you know I can't post the full length thing on YouTube because YouTube. So if you guys want the full 24-minute length anime reactions, so thank you in advance for the support you're showing. I really do appreciate it. Honestly, it means a lot, guys. It means a lot. Not just anime reactions, my patrons are gonna get exclusive content I can't put on YouTube, or just simply I just want to keep it on Patreon. You're gonna get early access, so days before everyone on YouTube gets to see it, probably sometimes even weeks, because I pre-record some videos, so I'll probably put it on Patreon and it'll just be sitting there for a couple days / weeks. So if you want early access before everyone else, there's that. Also, you get a shout out. So just go over to the Patreon. Go over to the Patreon, you know, read the details, link in description. And we got over 600 eps. This kid too negative. Oh, thank you. Okay, so that's the whole premise behind One Piece. I like, okay, so pirates. 2, we have gained, I don't want to say a large amount, but for me, a significant amount of new subscribers for me, bro. Like, I was on what, 7.2k on Monday? Now it's it's Thursday, right? It's Thursday, we're on 7.8k, bro. That's 600 new people. 600 is crazy. For me, is nuts, bro. So hey, to the new people, welcome. I'm samuraiBlack. I do see you guys. I see every single, okay, maybe not every single one of you like individually, but I see you guys. You know, if anything, drop a comment, you know, under my recent video or whatever video you just watched, you know, drop a comment, say hi. I don't bite, guys. I don't bite. I'm just a normal dude. I'm just like you. The only difference between us is I create content and people fuck with it. That's it. I'm a normal dude, bro. I'm a normal guy. So hey, for the 600 new people that have just come through, I do appreciate you guys. Welcome to the channel. I hope you stay for a while. Now with that out of the way, let's get into this reaction. Let's get into it. I've had like 2 or 3 people mention this Seth the Programmer guy, and you guys want me to react to this video, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try and keep an open mind. I don't want that. I don't wanna like Saitama. I don't want to bias Saitama, you know. I want to keep an open mind about this video. Let's get into it. And Seth, if you are watching this, which you're probably not, you're like way out of my league, so you probably don't even know my channel exists. But I don't know the rules for reacting to another YouTuber's video. I don't know if I'm supposed to contact you and ask if I can use your video, but I doubt you'd even see it if I did. I don't even know how to get into contact with you. But yeah, please don't copyright claim this. I'm just doing this for the subs, really and truly. Please. Seth the Programmer, Goku versus Saitama. Has everything changed? Let's see what this is saying, man.
June 5th, 2021. I uploaded Goku vs. Saitama, The Honest Truth, in which I gave my honest opinion on the scaling of Goku and Saitama.
Wait, so
compared them.
Wait, what?
What I thought, my honest opinion. I uploaded
okay,
Goku
so this is part 2 then.
Saitama, The Honest Truth, in which I gave my honest opinion on the scaling of Goku and Saitama and compared them. What I thought of the entire argument, etc. We went over Saitama being an endgame level protag at the start of his story, and how he had a lot more to show us in the future. The conclusion of that video was that unfortunately at the time, Saitama had not shown enough for us to really concretely say for 100% certainty what his maximum strength was. And Goku at the moment has shown more powerful things. But as of the writing of this video...
And guys, just to reiterate for you guys, I haven't caught up with the manga, okay? I have not caught up with the One Punch Man manga, so don't bash me if I say some out of context stuff.
August 15th, 2022, Saitama has in fact shown his true strength against an opponent known as Cosmic Fear Garo.
Okay.
This is the manga adaptation of the webcomic battle.
Wait. Cosmic Garo? So Garo has another form after... What? I said cosmic. Was he a god now?
22. Saitama has in fact shown his true strength.
Bro got stars for eyes.
Known as Cosmic Fear Garo. This is the manga adaptation of the webcomic battle, but now with massively higher feats.
Yo!
Scaling, lore,
Whoa, go back! Nuclear fission, fist of gravity. What? Oh, I need to catch up with them. What?
Massively higher feats.
This looks like Serious Punch, bro. No, not Serious Punch, sorry. What's the other punch that Saitama does? The punch barrage or whatever he calls it.
Scaling.
Look at this. No, go back. Go back.
Battle,
go back.
But now with massively higher feats. Scaling.
Serious punches. Bro, how much have I missed, guys? How much have I missed? I just haven't had enough time to read manga. I've been so busy, bro. I need to get back into it. I need to.
Of the webcomic battle, but now with massively higher feats.
Hard.
Scaling, lore, implications, and so on than the original. So, to answer the title of this video, yes, everything has in fact changed.
Okay.
One thing I want to preface with this video is I'm not making this to dunk on any fandom or be too crazy with this update video. These days it seems like I'm kind of in everyone's head when it comes to Goku versus Saitama and whether
Bro, I'll be real. I didn't even know you existed. I'm sorry. I didn't even know this guy existed.
It seems they both equally want to hear what I have to say about the new chapters of One Punch Man and how it applies to my previous works. Some people even going as so far as to say that me not talking about it is a huge problem.
Yeah, but why?
So far.
Bro, people are so like because they're able to hide behind the screen and you don't know who's saying it, bro. People can say anything, bro. It's crazy. He's been real quiet ever since the latest releases of One Punch Man manga chapters, showcasing the level of power Saitama has reached thus far. Scared his boy Goku is gonna catch a fish. Bro, just because someone doesn't, just because someone's not snappy on the shit, I'm not up to date with I didn't even know there was new One Punch Man chapters out, bruv. So, don't bash him because he's not, he's not on it, because he's not posting as soon as the chapter's released, bro. He's got a life.
Or to say that me not talking about it is a huge problem. I think the most titanic change to the debate at the moment concerning Goku versus Saitama is it seems that one-shots
everyone... But hold
on,
so this guy is a Goku fan then, because this guy said his boy Goku, so he is a Goku stan.
That me not talking about it is
maybe
a
not
huge
stan,
problem.
but a fan.
I think the most titanic change to the debate at the moment concerning Goku versus...
Whoa. Okay, my mic just unplugged. Let's make sure that doesn't happen again. Thank God I noticed that. Before it messes me up, and I'm editing and I'm getting vexed.
To Saitama, as it seems. I think people even going as so far as to say that me not talking about it is a huge problem. I think the most titanic change to the debate at the moment concerning Goku versus Saitama is it seems that one-shots everyone because it's funny argument people have been running has been severely crippled by the new chapters, with Saitama having an actual serious full-power battle against Garo, and not only meeting someone who could reach and understand his level, but having to become stronger to defeat Garo mid-fight.
I love that shit. Oh my day, mid-fight! I love it when, oh my days, bruv. I need to read this chapter. Not like he went off to go train. Not like there was a time skip. No, no, no. This guy adapted on the fly. I love my days, man.
He wasn't strong enough to one-shot him whenever he wanted to at that point of growth. The fight also, while having some comedic moments such as Saitama kicking away hyperspace gates or farting back to the battlefield, was overall much more serious in tone. With Saitama being stated by the narrator to actually be so
Wait. Until now, no one had equaled him in strength or noticed his growth. However, due to intense emotion, his abilities were rising exponentially. Oh my, look at where Garo's at. Then look at my boy. Jeez.
Emotional that it's increasing his powers as he fights. Fun fact about that farting back to the fight moment, by the way. Did you know?
Wait, man actually farted. Oh my, I love this guy. Tell me what other anime / manga character, they don't even need to be a protagonist, just a character, farts mid-fight, mid-serious fight, bro.
That a long time ago, Murata, the artist of One Punch Man, was actually asked what would have happened if Boros kicked Saitama into space, but he didn't slam into the moon. And it was actually said that Saitama probably would have just farted back to Earth or something. So that scene was actually kind of a pretty funny callback and very Murata-esque for those that keep up with all the interviews. The only other argument people have now for Saitama being a limitless, omnipotent, shot character.
This is not Saitama, bro. This guy is way too big to be Saitama. Who's this bloke? Nigga look like a cross between Goku, Aang, and Saitama. What the frick is going on here?
Saitama being a limitless, omnipotent, god one-shot character is that while fighting Garo states he has limitless power and limitlessly grows stronger. However, this limitless is clearly not some level of omnipotence or above fiction level power, and the limitlessly growing stronger statement we actually see being highly linear and quantifiable when shown on an actual graph. Others have pointed out that some of these quantifiable when
so he's not limitless then.
Shown on an actual graph. Others have pointed out that some of these lines are actually mistranslated, with the Ra's more so being Garo just calling Saitama very strong, etc., which probably makes more sense. Saitama growing stronger during fights, of course, doesn't mean he can one-shot anybody in fiction either, and even within Dragon Ball, during fights, of course, doesn't mean he can one-shot anybody in fiction either.
Okay, the argument I was making anyway was never that Saitama could one-shot anybody mid-fight. Right? My argument was that the whole premise behind Saitama's hold on. Okay. Sorry about that, my phone just rang. My argument, the whole thing I was trying to say was that the whole premise behind Saitama's character is that no matter who he's fighting, no matter what the odds are against him, his whole persona, the whole shtick, the whole thing behind One Punch Man is not that he can one-shot anyone. No, it's that no matter who he's fighting, he will come out on top. That's his thing. That's his premise. That's the essence of One Punch Man, you know?
And even within Dragon Ball, such as Broly, who goes from the likes of base Vegeta to requiring a fusion of both Goku and Vegeta and Super Saiyan Blue to defeat in probably a matter of minutes. Even Super Saiyan 1 through 3 is a 400 times difference by itself, with then Super Saiyan God being able to one-shot Super Saiyan 3, and Blue being over 50 times stronger than Super Saiyan God, due to just literally being Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan. With their fusion being their power levels quite literally just multiply.
Get free delivery on free delivery Thursday.
That's too convenient. That's too convenient.
We know
what, you just grab two characters that have the same power level and then you add it, they fuse and bro,
right on time.
Not even talk
together,
about that one.
Which exceeded over 3 million even back during the Namek saga in Dragon Ball Z, let alone Super. You can see why Broly's increase is actually pretty insane and a bit more impressive than the likes of Saitama and growing a few times stronger on this graph. Now, you might be thinking that, well, Broly kind of did overpower Goku, so what's the issue? Well, we need to get into how strong Saitama actually is now for me to explain why, and I'm more so just getting this he grows stronger for everything out of the way in advance.
No,
Last time we went over how strong Saitama...
I just addressed that whole Saitama. I have so much to say. Let's just keep watching.
Saitama was his main form of grounded scaling based on feats actually performed in this series was centered around Lord Boros. To remind you, Boros was capable of launching Saitama at the moon at the speed of light or faster, and was capable of either A, blasting the surface off the planet using the webcomic statements with his full power, B, capable of destroying the planet using the anime statements, or confirmation from the data books and One Punch Man Blu-ray's Compass Guide, or C, capable of destroying entire stars, as based on or implied.
Where's this nigga finding all this information from? Like, this is like hidden shit. I ain't never seen none of this, bro.
By, once again, the compass, which, while it uses the same word for Boros' power in the Raws as planet or star, Hoshi, it says that Boros in base form can destroy planets as well, so the translator made his limit broken form translate to star, as he should probably be stronger or do something different than his base form. With these current chapters of One Punch Man, Boros being able to destroy stars no longer seems like the higher ball interpretation, and even when Saitama could one-shot that attack anyway with a serious punch. Cosmic Fear Garo was capable of manifesting Saitama's strength, and thus able to trade serious blows with an arguably bloodlusted Saitama and beyond his normal.
Yo, look at that oh my day, look at that panel.
Serious blows with an arguably bloodlusted Saitama.
I don't think I've ever seen my boy that pissed off. What did Garo do? What did Garo do?
Saitama and beyond his normal
to
full powers.
Piss a man off.
During these clashes, Bang has to get help from interdimensional fighters to transport the results of their clash far into space, or else the Earth would have been vaporized.
Therefore,
this clash is then shown making a massive cluster, or at least millions of stars in the background seem to vanish, making even the harshest skeptics now on board with Saitama being able to either obliterate many solar systems to possibly multiple galaxies, depending on who you ask. With the added punch of Garo, there are some detractors for this, claiming that he only obliterated the light of the stars, and the stars were shown unharmed in later panels, and blah blah blah. But for this video, I don't want to seem like I'm trying to downplay Saitama.
No, because that's just not how space works, is it? You don't move star. And if you are gonna, let's just say Saitama threw a punch and it was able to move a star, right? Very untimed. Let's say that happened. The star doesn't just move from one location to the other. It's going to be hurtling through space until it crashes into another star or gets close enough to another star and creates a black hole. They didn't just move from one location to another. Again.
The harsher Earth,
look,
or at least millions of stars.
Them joints got destroyed. They didn't just move. They didn't just pop. That's not how stars work, bro. Look, got so much to say, but
with the added punch of Garo, there are some detractors for this, claiming that he only obliterated the light of the stars, and the stars were shown unharmed in later panels, and blah blah blah. But for this video, I don't want to seem like I'm trying to downplay Saitama or try to make it even seem remotely so. For this video, we'll be granting him that feat in full, no matter how debatable some may think it is. So, not only does Saitama possibly obliterate tons of solar systems or even many galaxies, but he then grows many times stronger after this, meaning not only does he eventually gain the ability to easily do this feat on his own, even without Garo, but the ability to do many times more than this on his own.
What the hell is this man?
This is very impressive, giving Saitama finally some empirical weight to his abilities outside of speculation.
Serious table
really
flip.
Be compared to other fictional series, especially since this is confirmed Saitama's maximum, and if anything, beyond his maximum. If you were to throw this Saitama in, say, the Dragon Ball Cell games, he would more than likely easily blow that whole tournament away with ease. Well, not accounting maybe for speed, but we'll get into that soon. Cell, a being who could vaporize and blow away solar systems, and made some beings think he was going to destroy, potentially, the whole universe in some translations. Now, while this is probably over time, you would be very surprised at how some people think Cell could actually destroy the universe in one attack, with statements of him having infinite power and so on even being stated. And I think it's pretty safe to say Saitama is stronger than Cell for the most part.
Defo!
From there, even in the next saga, the Buu saga, we don't really see feats or statements on par with what Saitama did really until the ending of the Fusion saga, or if you use the anime version of the Buu saga where we see Majin
There's so many ads, bro. Shit, Seth.
And where People debate if Kid Buu could have destroyed the whole universe very quickly. Goku calls it a poof. In the anime canon, which yes, the anime is canon, we see Vegito, the fusion of Goku and Vegeta, fight against Majin Buu with Ultimate Gohan absorbed.
Man's got his
and
arms
while
crossed.
enraged, Majin Buu Ultimate Gohan absorbed screamed so hard that it sent shockwaves that begun to rip apart the entire living universe, and was going to spread across the whole universe, and then crush said universe with alternate dimensions.
What?
Yeah, just by yelling really hard. As an example, Super Buu and Gotenks, who are vastly superior to Cell,
okay, I got so many, like, this is... Okay, he just said this.
Alternate dimensions. Yeah, just by yelling really hard. As an example, spread across the whole universe, and then crush said universe with alternate dimensions.
So, crush other universes with other that's not... Alternate dimensions, they're not... Jesus Christ. They're not stacked on top of each other. That's not how dimensions work, bro. They exist on separate planes of reality. So if one whole universe was to be destroyed, that's it. Just that universe is getting destroyed. It doesn't ricochet into the other ones. Like...
Yeah, just by yelling really hard. As an example, Super Buu and Gotenks, who are... That's
the thing about me and Dragon Ball. Like, they do things to... They make... What's the word I'm looking for? They try and, like, spin the narrative in a way that benefits the characters, you know? Rather than it actually making... At least making a little bit of sense. Like, obviously, no normal person can punch someone and that person destroys the universe, obviously. There's got to be a little bit of fiction in there. But, you know, make it make sense. At least.
Superior to Cell. Screaming as hard as they could only open a small portal between dimensions. And here is Buon doing that on a scale as large as the entire universe. And then you can begin to see why Saitama's new feats start to look a little bit smaller and more questionable. Buhan even harnesses this universe-destroying power when he calms down later, and Vegito still bullies him with zero difficulty. Then with Battle of Gods, Super Saiyan God Goku then surpasses even a hypothetical Super Saiyan 3, 8 times stronger, time skip Vegito, with him and then a heavily suppressed God of Destruction Clashing Fist, then going to annihilate not just the universe, but a massive macrocosm stated to be infinite in size multiple times. With the macrocosm consisting of a planet as big as the universe, within a sky so big that heaven vanishes.
Okay, can I say something? The reason, at least what I think, the reason why Goku's feats seem so much more extravagant than Saitama's. Think about it like this. How long has Dragon Ball been going for? Right? Like over a decade, right? And the manga longer. How much has One Punch Man been going for? Okay? 2 seasons, 12 to 24 episodes. So, think about it like this. The author of Dragon Ball, he has to... You can't just keep Goku at a certain level and then keep writing the manga. He's got to keep growing stronger. If One Punch Man and Dragon Ball started at the same time, you think we'd be having this debate? You think we'd be sitting in a debate? One Punch Man is new. It came out in the 21st century, bro. Even past 2015. I think it was 2015 actually. I think it was. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. So yeah, you know, you have to accommodate your audience. The fans want to see their favorite main character grow stronger. You can't just keep him stagnant. So think about if One Punch Man started the same time as Dragon Ball. Bro, the feats we're seeing now, the feats we're just seeing Saitama do now, he would have been done years ago. He would have been done them shits. So, think about it like that.
That's right, the macrocosm of Dragon Ball, at least Universe 7, is so big a possible infinite universe can fit inside of it and be so small compared to the entire thing, it actually vanishes when compared to the full thing. With Goku and Beerus then clashing...
That's what I'm saying, like, the author got to a point where he probably reached like Goku's 5th power up, and then he was like, okay, now I need to make it so he's like planetary level or universe level, you know? So it's really a time thing, bro.
It's just like full power Saitama.
Like, how long has this manga been going for?
But instead of
really
making some stars disappear, they make every star disappear, all of time-space disappear, and multiple universe-sized bodies disappear, as the entire macrocosm, as stated by the narrator, would become nothing.
Bro.
And this would include infinity as well, as it is infinite in size. Considering, of course, we are not just saying limitless or infinite just mean very great, as obviously One Punch Man fans like to interpret infinity and limitless and those types of terms as true infinity, so we might as well just take Goku's infinity and stretch it to the utmost, right? And of course, all of these things Goku and Beerus does are not at full power. This is all common knowledge, but it is not really nailed into people's heads enough, and I don't think if they think what Saitama did is even comparable. From here, the next argument is that Saitama can grow stronger, so eventually he'd just reach Goku's level. Not only is this feat already on a level of infinity and beyond on some Buzz Lightyear already, but people underestimate how much stronger Goku actually is than this. This is the start of Dragon Ball Super, and I don't think you can really even fathom the difference between the start and the end of Super in terms of strength. In the anime, Goku absorbs all of those massively beyond universal feats or infinite feats from Super Saiyan God, and he can basically now just do them in his normal state, being able to then multiply that power by over 400 times
what the hell?
Super Saiyan 3 using Super Exciting God and so on, which is actually a low ball, and then multiply further beyond that by over 50 times with Super Saiyan Blue to over...
Okay, can you see what I'm saying now? Multiply 50, multiply 100 times a million. Can you see what I'm saying?
20,000 times, completely ignoring Super Saiyan God's multiplier.
Let's give Saitama that. Let's multiply Saitama. Let's keep multiplying shit, because since this is what we're doing, let's multiply Saitama's abilities by 100 and give him 10 years more of the manga running. You know, like,
which was shown in Battle of Gods, even lowballing and ignoring all the training he goes throughout the whole series and so on. He can then stack Kaioken times 10 on top of that and get over 200,000 times stronger. Then in Goku vs. Hit 2, he surpasses Kaioken times 10 in his normal blue state, meaning he can grow over 2 million times stronger if you use Kaioken times 10 by that point. Then by the Tournament of Power, he can use Kaioken times 20 and go to 4
finally installed.
Seth, bro, that's like the third ad, bro. And we ain't even halfway through. Jesus.
Million times stronger than Battle of Gods.
Oh,
and then in the Tournament of Power alone, he grows thousands of times, if not hundreds of thousands of times stronger, which I prove just in this video here, as well as this possible video as well, if you're interested. Then eventually possibly getting another thousands of times amps with his Mastered Ultra Instinct, which can shake infinity, possibly surpasses fusion, and so on and so on. I hate to say this, but Saitama would be lucky if his anger amp even let him compare with angry Majin Buu.
Raw.
Let alone Ultra Instinct Goku from the end of Dragon Ball Super.
This guy would blink. Really wait, what did that say?
Instinct Goku from the...
This guy would blink and Saitama would explode. I'm dead.
End of Dragon Ball Super. People really don't understand the difference, and some will argue that Goku will feel Saitama's power increasing and just let him keep getting stronger and stronger. However, we don't actually know how long Saitama can keep growing. The difference between his growth and other characters' growth is small, and as we see in Dragon Ball Super with Caulifla, Kefla, or Broly, and many others, Goku only lets this go on for so long. And if we're in character, Saitama's battle increase is mainly due to his insane emotions over Genos potentially dying. Meaning in character, he wouldn't even get this much stronger at...
Please tell me Genos ain't dead. Please tell me Genos is not dead and you did not just spoil that for me. Fuck.
Anyway, so if you're taking Saitama and Goku out of character, Saitama would never grow stronger to begin with. On top of the growing stronger argument not working for the most part, and actually just being headcanon, as we don't even know the real increase outside of just a few times from one fight. From here, people will desperately claim that Saitama can interact with hyperspace portals that Garo can create. Hyperspace, which I pointed out on a stream when this chapter first came out, meaning more than one dimension. Now,
actually, meaning more than 3 dimensions.
On a stream when this chapter first came out, meaning more than one dimension. Now, while Goku actually has many arguments for being higher dimensional already, such as the afterlife of Dragon Ball possibly being higher dimensional or whatever, or even beings from early Z like Garlic Jr. being able to actually make hyperspace portals and interact with it in the dead zone, it's not needed. As Garo and Saitama agree, they already attack in 3 dimensions after this, and they are simply making a portal to go places rather than actually kicking around 4D space or something. Of course, 4D could also just mean 3 spatial dimensions and 1 temporal dimension, and if you make a portal out of these 4 dimensions, you can travel through it. Of course, this is what our actual universe would be comprised of, and you could just then simply argue they are simply kicking around the portal that helps lead to that space. Even then, hyperspace is a massive science fiction term that many use in place of just things that are able to travel faster than light, such as how ships in many science fiction shows can leap to hyperspace to travel. The ships doing this doesn't make them higher dimensional, nor was that ever the intent, nor is interacting or generating the ability to travel or connect to hyperspace make you that strong. Many series use the word hyperspace, including Dragon Ball, and we don't ever scale it like that for many, many reasons. Interacting with dimensional portals themselves is even something Naruto can do, and many other fictions, and we never give them that benefit or that credit for doing things of that caliber.
Yeah, I never really...
So in terms of power, no, it's probably not in Saitama's favor. But what about speed? This one is more interesting, as at the end of Saitama vs. Garo, they work together to imagine universes within themselves, and using Garo's unique makeup helps Saitama travel back in time to punch Garo before the fight even began.
What?!
Of course, traveling back in time itself doesn't really mean anything, but some will claim that Saitama completely breaks the speed formula by doing so, reaching something we call immeasurable speed in the power scaling community, which is a level of speed beyond infinite speed, as speed is measured by speed equals distance divided by time. So if a character can freely move throughout time, then the speed formula wouldn't apply to them and makes them immeasurable. Both Goku and Saitama have arguments for this, with Saitama's being this time travel feat with Garo, and Goku's being fighting hit while he is skipping into the future. With Goku, it's not totally implausible, but most don't agree with it, and even if it was accepted, it would be a very low and not completely abusable level of immeasurable speed. Say someone like Superman, who could sort of freely just
these right here, oh my days. Let me just plug you guys right now. If you live in the UK, I don't know if they got these in other countries, but if you live in the UK, oh my flipping days, bro. Cop 'em. Not the hazelnut one, not the white chocolate one. This motherfucker right here, bro. Oh my days. Alright, sorry about that.
Back in time when zooming around. However, even that is argued about. Example being, does making you go at the speed of light warp time and space and let you travel through time, etc., which gives you sort of a mock immeasurable speed. No,
that's not how it works.
Not saying Superman only does this because of light speed, but these are just examples that people bring up for many other characters.
Yeah, that's not how it works.
Saitama's has a much weaker argument than any of them, though, as he is clearly linking and being assisted by it being connected to the flow of the universe itself to jump through time, not just running so fast he so happens to.
But that's what I'm saying. You see? Saitama used... People are forgetting that this guy is just a human, bro. He's not an alien like Goku. He's not a god. He's not... Like, bro, he's nothing... He's just a guy. He's just a guy. And that's what I'm saying, that Saitama basically... Like, he plays off of whoever he's fighting. So, if he's fighting someone that's blah 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 million times stronger, however you lot scale your shit. If he's fighting someone 1 million blah blah blah, he is then gonna come to that person's level to then, you know what I'm saying? So he doesn't just stay at a certain state. The whole premise behind Saitama is that whoever he is fighting, he can exceed them. That's it. That's it. That's One Punch Man. Whoever this dude is fighting, he can beat. And I think the whole Saitama and Goku thing shouldn't even be an argument, because he's not a serious character, bruv. He's a gag. It's like trying to pin Tom and Jerry versus, you know, like it doesn't.
This would be a time travel technique, not a level of speed. And this creates a strange argument. What if Saitama, for whatever reason, decided he couldn't beat Goku in a fight, but absolutely wanted to? Could he simply travel backward in time and maybe just beat up Kid Goku or something? No, because Kid Goku's a gag character. But anyway, no, I'm joking. The only reason this is contentious is because of the way time manipulation and travel work in the Dragon Ball universe. Not only is the Dragon Ball universe potentially beyond infinitely larger than the known One Punch Man universe, but it also has many different rules, with traveling backward in time not affecting characters in the current time, but rather just creating a new timeline with only select techniques like Whis' ability making exceptions. Even then, many characters seem to have resistance to time, such as when Jiren is stated to be stronger than time against hit, and Goku seeming to be able to overpower the concept as well even much earlier, possibly implying that the manipulation of the flow of time won't actually affect these top fighters where they are at maximum capacity, making it even more contentious. If Saitama could even somehow connect and manipulate the Dragon Ball universe, or whatever empty void they are in.
Bro, another
Warning,
ad.
you will only see this ad once,
Seth.
as I've set it up in AdWords to restrict the amount of times you can watch.
And anyway, as of course Garo was connected with God and the flow of his universe, but in the Dragon Ball universe, or an empty neutral void, there is no void or Dragon Ball God to help Saitama or Garo understand the flow of the universe, if they even could. All in all, Saitama's current feats are either too weak or still really too debatable to say he'd ever really 100% slam Goku. You'd really have to rely on him being a gag character, or maybe argue he's beyond a lot of concepts and trying to argue one.
It shouldn't even be an argument, bro.
Things like that, really, you can't really rely too much on feats. But I really just
I never relied on his feats. I never relied on Saitama's feats, bro. My whole argument is what I've been saying this whole video. He's not a serious character. Don't take Saitama seriously. He's not Goku. He's not Naruto. He's not freaking Luffy. He's not these. I'm gonna lose my voice saying this shit. I just spat everywhere, fam. I'm gonna lose my voice, bruv. Because motherfuckers don't be listening. They don't be listening, do they, Seth? They don't be listening, bro.
Ask. When you saw Saitama bloodlusted against Garo and going full power,
I need to see that.
Did that feel like a gag to you? Do you think that was made to make you laugh?
Okay, I get that. I get that. But I feel like Saitama. What the frick is this on my table? You're right. The him getting serious and the way he just looked, he did not look like a gag at all, you know? So I feel like the authors accommodated Saitama to a level where he's not even a gag anymore, you know, because the author's definitely seeing certain YouTube videos being made about Saitama, and he's like, okay, and he's probably gone, okay, now I need to make it so my character's like taken seriously, you know. Hence these new chapters that have come out. These are just the observations I'm making.
Like, was that comparable to Eddie from Ed, Edd and Eddy just kind of accidentally grabbing the sun and eating it like a potato chip?
I get you.
Or Arale punching Earth, then breaking it, only for it to come back together like nothing happened in the next frame? Or for her to pop Jupiter like a balloon? And I really gotta ask, what's more gag-like? Sneezing on Jupiter and blowing its gases around, or literally popping Jupiter like a balloon, which doesn't even make sense?
They're both gags, but one's more gag than the other, you know?
Punching Garo at full power and destroying a lot of stars, somehow a really funny gag or comparable to SpongeBob, just sort of...
That's what I'm saying. You see, that's the point I'm making. Look.
A really funny gag or comparable to destroying a lot of stars, somehow a really funny...
That's what I'm saying. The author, excuse me, he's still trying to keep that gag-esque, you know, persona of Saitama, but at the same time, he wants Saitama to be taken seriously. He doesn't want people to keep calling Saitama a gag character, but at the same time, Saitama started off a gag. He was season 1, volume 1, chapter 1, page 1. This dude was a gag, you know? So
gag or comparable
this
to
argument will
SpongeBob,
never
just sort of
end.
ripping apart and destroying reality on accident when he pulled on a string for too long. Or how about when Kid Goku shattered the literal manga's paneling with Yamcha's face?
No, okay, that's not... Okay, that's like breaking the fourth wall type shit.
When Peter Griffin put 2 metal detectors together and time traveled to when the universe didn't even exist.
Huh?
Was Garo and Saitama's time travel combo funnier or a bigger gag than Peter Griffin doing that?
How does that work
Probably
out?
not. Well, at least not in the funny department for normal reasons.
What
But
do
One
metal
Punch Man
detect-
is a funny series in a serious world, just as one intended, and I stand by that even today. I'd say at the moment that the current argument is if Saitama can beat Dragon Ball Z, such as the Buu Saga. I also think other debates that are really interesting is Saitama versus One Piece, Bleach, Naruto, and all of those. I'm curious what you guys think. Do you think he just stomps all of those more newer shonen series?
Oh yeah.
But unfortunately, he's not quite at the absurd level or the higher level of Dragon Ball Super characters of strength quite yet. But maybe in that final God encounter, he'll reach it or even surpass it. Now, please stop making posts saying I'm ignoring the topic and get off my nuts.
I feel you, man. I feel you. Why is it animated like that? Oh, that's you? That was dope. Shit. I thought that was Goku. That was dope, Seth. I like that. I might do something like that for my thing, actually, with a little Chainsaw Man thing. I fully thought this was Dragon Ball. I'm thinking, why this nigga walking like that? But this is his character. This is Seth's, like, thing. I might do something like this, actually, with maybe Aki or, I don't know, something. I'll see. Is it? Hey, this guy knows his stuff. Like, he's not just talking out of his ass, bro. This guy actually knows what he's saying. I'm gonna drop that a like, bro. Hey, Seth, let me see what this guy... Like, he didn't just speak... He wasn't just biased, you know. He brought us all the facts from both sides and showed us why this is that, why that's this. And I agree with you, bro. I can't even lie. I still think that the whole Saitama versus Goku argument shouldn't even be a thing. Because one of the mangas came out a decade before the other. A decade plus. So obviously, one of the characters is going to have more feats. Of course, it's just simple logic. And two, Saitama, like, okay, now he's turning less gag. He's turning less gag with this whole Genos nearly dying and him, the bloodlust rage and all that. So yeah, you know, the argument's getting a little bit more difficult to say that Saitama is a gag. But bro, this guy opened my eyes to Goku, bro. I didn't know Goku was strong like that. Shit, Goku's strong. He's strong still. He's strong. I'm not just one of them closed-minded people that says, yep, Goku's weak, Saitama won. You know, I will look at the facts and then come to my own conclusion. Seth, appreciate this video, man. This was good. This was good. I might check out some of your other ones. But guys, I hope that's satiated your thirst for me reacting to this. There's a part 1, so if you guys want to see me react to the part 1, you know what to do to that like buttons. Destroy it. I don't even want to see it gray. I want to see that junk white. Pause. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you're new, make sure you're subscribed and hit that bell so you know when I post. I do be making that fire. I be making that heat. You don't want to miss. Hey. But hey, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Yeah. You guys see this? You guys see? I didn't just get this from the shop down the road, bro. This is authentic. Paris de Résistance. I don't even know what that means, but it just sounds cool as shit. This is authentic. My parents just came back from Paris. So, yeah, that's fun.